near. Said the man talking in the mirror. She ain't worth the price you pay. Let her walk away. And I know it hurts right now. I swear to God it gets better somehow. Stack good days from bed to bed and do it again. Downside but don't pretend this is anything but the end. Face the fact, we all got one, never came back. Downside but don't pretend this is anything but the end. Face the fact, we all got one, never came back. Pulled through the Hilton tree. Said the shadow on the cold concrete feels really low. Will you say would you? I know it hurts right now. I swear to God it gets better somehow. Stack good days from bed to kill, then do it again. Blindsided but don't pretend this is anything but the end. Face the fact, we all got one, never came back. Blindsided but don't pretend this is anything but the end. Face the fact, we all got one, never came back. I know this is not how it's supposed to be. I know it ain't easy. Say you believe in love till your lips turn blue. Believe in love till your lips turn blue. Say you believe in love, but that don't mean enemies again. Blindsided but don't pretend this is anything but the end. Face the fact, we all got one, never came back. Blindsided but don't pretend this is anything but the end. Face the fact, we all got one, never came back. You gotta face the fact, we all got one, never came back. You gotta face the fact, we all got one, never came back.
Think I got an idea. Think I just had a thought. Bump my head on the table. A light bulb went off. Damn it, it stung me. Till it could have been worse. I got an idea so damn crazy that it hurts. An idea so damn crazy that it might just work. I'm gonna reinvent the boat. I'm gonna reinvent the ocean. I'm gonna reinvent the wheel. Make it out of tiny little squiddy ears. I'm gonna find a new something that's never been found. I I got an idea. Tell me how crazy this sounds. Tell me how crazy this sounds. Well, I got a feeling right on top. Oh Lord, I hope this feeling don't never stop. I can tell you I love you and never tell lie. And I got a feeling this idea came right on time. I'm gonna reinvent the boat. I'm gonna reinvent the ocean. I'm gonna reinvent the wheel. Make it out of tiny little square. It's gonna find a new something. It's never been found. I got an idea. Tell me how crazy this sounds. Tell me how crazy this sounds. Reinvent the boat. I'm gonna reinvent the ocean. I'm gonna reinvent the wheel. Make it out of tiny little squares. Gonna find a new something. It's never been found. I got an idea. Tell me how crazy this sounds. Tell me how crazy this sounds.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for joining us. This is Shockoe Sessions Live. It's a weekly live video streaming concert series promoting Richmond's vibrant music scene and rejuvenating your soul with live music from the comfort of your own home. Hello, music lovers. Happy Tuesday. Happy Shockoe Sessions Live night. I am Reese Williams. We're live from In Your Ear Studios, illustrious Studio A this evening. Before we get to the main event, a couple of things I want to share. First off is, COVID is still here. People are still catching it. And this latest variant is a real bummer for a lot of people. We've had a lot of people in our community get it in recent weeks, myself included. And not only does it just, make you tired and have sort of the fatigue and the brain fog, but a component of it, and doctors are certainly verifying it and telling people, it has a component of some major malaise and despondency, and it really affects the mood, this variant. So if you hear about friends of yours that have COVID and you know that they're going through it, and again, people are pretty open about it because it's pretty surprising. Check in on them. If you know they still have symptoms a week or two into it, just check on them, let them know you love them, and that you can't wait until they feel like themselves again. And we do. It just, in the moment, it doesn't feel like it. And that kind of goes, I think, for any depression or anybody who suffers from mental illness. But this strain is getting people, and we just want to make sure that everybody we know and love in our community is being looked after and cared for and checked in on. So that's your little health PSA today. On to a lighter note, we want to say a big congratulations to a friend of the studio, a friend of the record label. Weldon Hill is retired. He's retired. It's over. Yeah, insert confetti and champagne popping. We are so, so happy for you and proud of you, and we're excited to see you here tonight, and hopefully you're celebrating in the control room. But that is a huge milestone, and we just had to give a little acknowledgement there. Next note, you may have seen a little press in BizSense, in Richmond Magazine, on CBS News, but we haven't made an official announcement. We started a record label. Yeah, our little band of misfits got together, and after 2 years of seeing musicians just work their fannies off and record a record and then not know what to do, we have all banded together and decided we want to help them out. So visit shockoerecords.com, get on the mailing list. As information comes out, you'll be updated. We've already got 5 musicians signed. Weldon is one of them. It's very exciting. And in coming weeks and months, as the site gets more robust, you'll find out a lot more. You can always email me, Reese, at inyourear.com for more information, but visit shockoerecords.com to learn more. We also want you to pick up a copy of Richmond Magazine's Fall Arts issue, page 78. There's a lovely article in there written by Harry Kolach Jr., who we love, and the photograph is by Dave Parrish, who we love, and we're starting to get a little buzz, so be sure to tell your friends about that. We're very, very excited. And then a reminder again, we're making 25 seats available each week in studio. We have a beautiful studio audience tonight. It's a packed house. It's great. So you too can come behind the scenes and feel the love and feel the magic for just $10. Go to Eventbrite and search for Shockoe Sessions, and you'll see a list of all the upcoming shows. And of course, if you can't join us in person, we do encourage you to firmly and politely, I encourage you to tip the band while you're watching. You can do that with Venmo and PayPal. That's all across the bottom there. But they still need your help. That has not gone away. Now, for tonight's entertainment, Ben Butterworth, who's just coming hot off Dead Air this weekend. He's got quite the buzz about him. Everyone has been texting me and emailing me, did you see Ben? Did you see Ben? He's been writing and performing his own original music for more than a decade, from bluegrass to psychedelic country, from merch guy to frontman, from Montana to Miami. Over the years, Ben's been in several bands, the Inflatables, Captain Grandpa, and Ben and the Bajas. He's got a knack for putting together great musicians. Regardless of the ensemble name, you can always bet on Ben's band to be fantastic. In November of last year, he independently released his debut solo album, Purgatory Emporium. That's almost a tongue twister, but I got it. The album consists of 10 original songs steeped in Ben's Southern musical traditions and flavored with a wide range of influence. Many of the tracks explore feelings of loss or feeling lost, being stuck between self-actualization and self-destruction, hanging out in limbo, a flux. I think we can all relate to that in recent years. Somewhere between now and then, in an antique store between heaven and hell, welcome to the Purgatory Emporium. He shared the stage with Pom Pom, Pigeons Playing the Ping Pong, all these tongue twister alliteration things. I love this write-up. Keller Williams, he told me earlier, Toubab Kewe, Larry Keel, Carolina Chocolate Drops, and the California Honeydrops, and more. For the rest of the year, Ben will be performing and recording more music, so keep your ears unzipped and stay tuned. And so without further ado, Ben Butterworth!
Hello there. This first song is called Gray Area. Door. And it seemed like you wanted to stay. And yes, I wanted it more than you. Now you're running away. Gypsy eyes, it's impossible today. Well, I'm not surprised. Ended up this way. Whatever we had was a shooting star. Reflection
reflections of falling lights from afar. Now that light is fading to gray. I'm running away. Gypsy eyes, past and future, they do collide. I tried to take what you could not provide. There's only one me, there's only one you. More colors than just red and blue. In this gray area between me and you.
Thank you, thank you. Give it up for my band. This is the Bajas behind me, everybody. This next song we're going to do is the title track off of that record that we were talking about called Purgatory Emporium. It's called, say it with me now, Purgatory Emporium. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the Purgatory Emporium. We got the same old shit repackaged for you today. And if you act now, we'll throw in this golden cow, some old magazines, and this picture of Bobby Flay. So I got up off of my couch This must be my lucky day. Must be. It looks like I'm gonna have it your way. Don't you know it's gonna fix everything? That miracle mountain spring. So call the number on your screen. You'll be a millionaire in a day. Well, you can sign right here on this dotted line. Or really anywhere will be fine, 'cause it's yours is mine for pennies on the dime. So I got up off of my couch and I pulled my wallet out. I said, yes, sir, this must be my lucky day. It looks like I'm gonna have it your way. To the Purgatory Emporium. We got the same old shit repackaged for you today.
All right. You got Tommy Booker on the keyboards over there.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Thank you. John Bradbury on the guitar. So there was a short period of time where, a couple years really, that I worked at a place called the Richmond Coliseum, and well, it inspired this next song. It's called Coliseum. Good one. Oh, sorry.
Sitting in a tunnel below the Coliseum, watching the street lights change and the cars nervously driving past the courthouse, the eye of the law peering down from its chambers above. I got no place to go, no place to be. The circus doesn't come here anymore. Listening to the fake birds trying to scare away pigeons. Desolate downtown, you're hazy and humid, lazy sleeping through a beautiful day. I got no place to go, place to be. The circus doesn't come here anymore. Tigers and clowns, princes and crowns, elephants and jugglers, bootleg ticket smugglers. All the nights they thought my roof might cave in. I can still hear the rumble, I can hear the roar, but the circus doesn't come here anymore. Demolition, that's what's in my future. Monolithic behemoth, a relic of a city past. Another building will take its place someday. I'll be rubble, twisted steel, and broken glass. I got no place to go, no place to be. The circus doesn't come here anymore. Tigers and clowns, princes and crowns, elephants and jugglers, bootleg ticket smugglers. All the nights they thought my roof might cave in. Can still hear the rumble, I can hear the roar, but the circus doesn't come here anymore. No, the circus doesn't come here anymore.
Oh, the Coliseum's lament. Poor thing. Well, from one venue to another, I mentioned at the top of the show that you guys were just playing WNRN's Dead Air, and that was at the National. So tell me what that was like for you guys.
I wasn't there. Well, it was me and a different band. I wish these guys could have been here, but the band I had was also fantastic.
Chef's
and
kiss.
I had a surreal time being on stage at the National playing the music of the Grateful Dead. Being able to touch on a little bit of that magic was something else. It was special. Thanks to everybody who put that on and was involved with that and attended that.
Yeah, you rocked
And-
it. Oh, right. If these are the Bajas.
Those would be the Ramble on Roses.
Yeah, well, you created quite the stir. You've gotten a lot of great reviews. I've gotten a lot of texts and emails about it. People loved your performance.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hope to do it again one day. Shout out to WNRN. Can you hear me up there?
May I please have some more? Yes, there are 2 flights up.
Exactly. So for our next number, we're going to do another original. It's called I've Got an Ocean, and we're going to do it as a medley into a song called Floating Clouds. So we're going to basically consider it like the water cycle, if you will. I thought about that one.
it's merely illusion, and I want you to dream with me. There's no they anyway, or so far as I can see. Joy and sorrow walking hand in hand, let your waves wash over me. I surrender to your sea. Temptation is far too great to bear. It's not so tragic, but I fear that I might care. As the planets all align, I think it just might be the time. I've got an ocean, but how can I be sure? Yeah, how can I be sure? How can I be sure? Yes, how can I be sure? Across the sky, never could get quite that high. I wish you could see me now. Ideas are floating clouds in our minds, in our minds. Space, they get rounder at the edge of the stars. That's where I found her. It's impossible to say. It's impossible today. It's impossible to stay. It's impossible to say. Yeah, yeah, yeah. you dreaming? Did you have another nightmare today? See you there, floating by me, but you gotta keep moving on. Stumbling backwards, I find the feeling that I was seeking all along. Feel it inside me, traveling onward. It takes a lifetime just to know. It's impossible to say. It's impossible to stay, is it? It's impossible to say. It's impossible to say. Oh, here I go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Beautiful. So dreamy. So dreamy.
Isn't it?
Ben, I don't know if you know this, but not only do we like supporting local musicians, we like supporting people who support local musicians. RVAremix is a competition. It's an in-person remix competition for music creators right here in Richmond, Virginia. It begins September 17th. The goal of the competition is to give music creators a space to showcase their creative work, network with other music creators, and compete with one another for prizes. The event will have workshops for both beginners and professionals, as well as prizes for all the winners. All experience levels are welcome, and registration is now open at RVAremix.org. And I've got John here to ask him some probing questions about what in the world is Remix RVA. So is this the first one? First of all?
Yes.
Okay, exciting. New venture, new venture. Where is it happening?
On VCU campus at Shift Retail Lab. It's like a new space that they have set up for VCU students and alumni.
Exciting, exciting. And what does this physically look like when we're there? Tell me what it means for people to be remixing music live.
Yeah, so the whole competition is going to be a week long. So the big day, the 17th, is going to be the opening ceremony. We're going to have like all kind of formalities with the opening ceremonies, but we're also going to have like workshops and activities. And of course, we're going to be dropping stems. And then artists will have a week to work on the competition, kind of go home and mix and match stuff. And then we're going to be doing judging on that Friday. And then that next Saturday is going to be the concert for the winners.
That is so cool. Where's the source material coming from?
We have artists who are going to drop. We're still deciding on exactly which one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what kind of prizes are we looking at?
Right now we have a little over $500 worth of prizes.
Sweet.
So, and the concert, which will be
That's
exciting.
incredible. How many people do you have registered so far? Are
Right
they
now,
rolling in?
we just started like a week ago, so
Okay.
we have like 20-ish people, but we're looking to get between 50 and 100.
Fantastic.
And artists will be able to get in teams, so it doesn't necessarily mean it will be like one artist is one team necessarily. They can get in like 3 or 4.
Okay.
And that's usually to promote like more genres and stuff like that, because remix competitions usually have a lot of like EDM artists.
Yeah, I was going to say the one that I know that I watch, I think it's on YouTube, is 4 producers, 1 song, I think
Yep.
it is. That's a great one. If you haven't seen that, please go check that one out. What is your involvement in the music community? Why do you want to do this? State your name and business.
I work for a company that does remix competitions online, and we like love doing them online. Artists love doing them online. The artists who drop the stems love doing them online, and I think Richmond's got like tons of talent. It seems like under every rock and stone, there's like a Richmond local gem, and I was like, we gotta have one of these here.
You have no idea. I mean, we've been doing this for 2 years, over 100 shows. This might be 110, 111, so there's a lot of local talent. We haven't had a whole lot of EDM or DJs yet, as we've had every genre on the planet, so that's exciting. So all skill levels are going to be workshops. What are we going to teach at workshops?
A couple that we already have like confirmed is one called Code Beats, and they're actually an organization that teaches programming through music. So you like make beats in like a DAW, but it's also with programming. That's one of them. We also have somebody who's really passionate about music NFTs. So there's going to be a workshop on making music NFTs and stuff like that, and using that kind of avenue to make money in the music industry. So a lot of really cool stuff.
A lot of thought. Very cool. Very thoughtful. So visit RVAremix.org. Is there a deadline for people to register?
Nope.
Okay.
They can register. They can even register during the competition. Like
Okay.
as long as it will be more fun during the opening ceremony to be there.
Okay, cool. We'll have to do a follow-up and see what's come out of that. I'd love to hear the
Yeah.
stems and then the befores and afters and everything.
Absolutely.
Thank
Yeah,
you so
I'm
much for
excited.
being here. That's really cool. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
That is-
appreciate you guys having me here.
Absolutely. RVAremix.org. That's nice and easy. Starts September 17th, so go get your creativity on. Speaking of creativity and good music, Monsieur, he looks around. Who, me? Is that what we're doing here? Papa? Papa?
How are we doing on the internet, everybody?
Woohoo!
Everybody feeling good?
The
Sitting at home?
YouTube, have they tipped
Sitting
yet?
in
That's what we
PJs?
want to know. Tip the band, tip the band, tip the
You
band.
can go out and tip a cow. You can tip the bands, whatever you want. We're here for you.
Equal opportunity tippers?
Yeah, absolutely. So I just want to say thanks to In Your Ear and Shockoe Sessions Live for having us.
Our pleasure.
Weekly putting it on, having all the local music come in. It's very supportive to the scene, so we appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
very welcome.
This next number is called The Nod. It's one that's been floating around for a while. You can also find it on my debut solo release, Purgatory Emporium, at benbutterworth.net. All right, it's called The Nod.
Why you gotta make it hard? When we both know that you know better. You're starting to get cold. So go and knit yourself a sweater. But if you get turned around and fall on your face, you're constantly feeling like you're out of place. Nobody knows what you're talking about. You wanna go inside, but you're always left out of 7 billion people. How could there be just one? You better call me up, baby, anytime you wanna have some fun. You can see them coming down the street. Watching them shake their feathers. From tombe into a pirouette. And now I'm trying to forget her. Well, if you get turned around and fall on your face, if you're constantly feeling like you're out of place, nobody knows what you're talking about. You wanna go inside, but you're always left out of 7 billion people. How could there be just one? You better call me up, baby, anytime you wanna have some fun. Give me some keyboard, Tommy. Well, sometimes life gets weird, and you don't get what you think you deserve. Lovers' faces merge together, and you don't know what you just heard. Well, if you get turned around and fall on your face, if you're constantly feeling like you're out of place, nobody knows what you're talking about. You wanna go inside, but you're always left out. Out of 7 billion people, how could there be just one? You better call me up, baby, anytime you wanna have some fun. Yeah, you better call me up, baby, anytime you wanna have some fun. You better call me up, baby, anytime you wanna have some fun.
Andrew Sisk on the drums. Zach Hudgens, Shockoe Sessions alumnus on the bass. And I gotta give a shout out to Tommy's socks. I just realized those. Incredible.
Nice.
Can we get a zoomed in shot on that? Yeah, Tommy's socks tonight are incredible.
Andrew bought them for me over there, the drummer, so give him a hand too. Drunk at a gas station, I think, in fact. No, I'm just kidding.
He's got the gams to pull it off.
Somewhere near Zion's Crossroads. So this next song is even older. It's called, I'll tell you what it's about first. It's about a cross-country adventure in an old white SUV. It was just on its last legs. As we were crossing over the Kansas City line, it started shuddering. It's going about 25 miles per hour on morning traffic through Kansas City, Missouri. Just about to be in Kansas City, Kansas. And we break down the side of the road.
Sometimes I even get dirty looks from the dog, but that's nothing that would cause me to be disgruntled. Something about you sucks the air right out of my lungs, and that's air I'd rather be breathing. Where daylight ends and darkness begins, blurs together, and you stay inside for fear of nasty weather. Whether or not you'll see it's up to you entirely. Step outside your mind, I urge you direly. Unzip your ears and step out. If it don't bounce back, well, you'll go crazy. One day if you find yourself stuck in Kansas City, You're not gonna get any of my pity. We got a long distance hot breakfast. We got a long distance hot breakfast. Give me some guitar, Johnny. If it takes all my life. But Joey's in the back room sharpening his knife. The player-man planning on how to break my bank. The only way we had to pay him was in Colorado tank. We're rolling down the highway going 25. The transmission slipping, Lord. I think we're gonna die. Whether or not she'll see is up to you entirely. So step outside your mind. I urge you direly. Unzip your ears. Step out. And if it don't bounce back, you'll go
Thanks. So that one was called Long Distance. Hot breakfast.
That helps me out with those stickers that are on your merch table with the fried eggs. Now I got it.
So I'm going to give the band a break on this next one and play it by myself. Y'all want to step off if you can? All right. So I'm going to do one solo and then bring the band back up.
Sorry, guys.
This next one is called Elysium.
Might as well have been another lifetime. The stories change, but the meaning is the same. Could have been that they just loved the nighttime. 'Cause when daylight came, none of them remained. This is your wildest dream come true. Although at times you can be quite confused. Where do you go after the show? The night's still young. Are you afraid of being alone when you go home? You can return to the fields in your minds. Moments we shared crystallize in time. Close your eyes and you're there. I wish you could stay, but it's time to go. Just one look and you'll see what you already know. So hard to define, so don't even try. These are the very best times of your life, and it comes through so clearly. See the gleam in your eyes on such an impossible evening, from the fall and the rise. Take care of the light, don't ever let it fade away. Might as well have been another lifetime. Stories change, but the meaning is the same. Could have been that they just love the nighttime. 'Cause when daylight came, none of them remains. Oh, when daylight came, none of them remain. Yeah, when daylight came, none of them remained. We're gonna play another one off the album now. It's called Memory Foam. The original title of this one was 2019. It was about the transition between the new year from 2018 into 2019. As, you know, I was a younger, more ignorant man, and we've learned a lot since then, I hope. All right, here we go. Turn the page again, go out and tear it up again with my very good friend. Nighttime's full of how you been, what you doing after this, where you going, are you going where it is? Mood was high, and so was I, when the band took to the stage in the final minutes of the year. So I went to the bar for another beer. The clocks turned over, and came old Lang Syne, where the power got overloaded, and they had to start again. Yes, they had to start again. Time to turn the page again, go out and tear it up again with my very good friends. Nighttime's full of how you been, what you're doing after this, where you going, are you going where it is? Sometimes it can be too much, and you just can't carry on. So you reach for the stars, you grab for some more, and you end up passed out on the bathroom floor. Well, I guess she's fine, yeah, she's doing all right. She was dancing to the ambulance lights while they whisked her away. it. We're gonna get through it, even if it takes all year long. Well, Tommy's engaged now. Things turned out okay for old Tommy. But while you reach for the stars, don't let them whisk you away. The mood was high, and so was I, when the band took to the stage in the final minutes of the year. So went to the bar for another beer. Sometimes it can be too much, and you just can't carry on. So you reach for the stars, you grab for some more, and you end up passed out on the bathroom floor. Guess she's fine, yeah, she's doing alright. She was dancing to the ambulance light while they whisked her away, while they whisked her away. Thank you. I'm Ben Butterworth. These are the Bajas. One more time. Give it up for the Bajas.
Yes.
Tommy Booker on the keyboards. John Bradbury on the electric guitar. Mr. Zach Hudgens on the bass. And Mr. Andrew Sisk on the drums. Thanks again to Shockoe Sessions Live and In Your Ear Studios.
Thank you.
This has been a blast.
Our pleasure.
Thanks.
When is your next show,
Hope to
Ben?
see you again soon.
When is your next show?
Well, our band is playing at the VMFA on October 7th.
Ooh, very
at
nice.
6 o'clock.
Very
So
nice. Is that one of the
come
jazz
out.
nights they
It's
do?
it's the first Friday in October,
Yeah,
which
perfect.
also is congruous with the opening of the Storied Strings guitar exhibit, which
There's still
I
so
hear
much. Yes, there's still so much
things
we have
about.
to share with everybody. Thank you so much. Ben Butterworth and the Bajas. You make it look so easy. You could just tell it comes naturally, and you look so at ease up there. You're just lovely to watch. So thank you. Thank you very much. That is our show for this evening. Of course, he's still up there. Should I be talking to you? What's happening? You're complimenting me. I should be responding. We, of course, want to thank Ben Butterworth and the Bajas. We want to thank John Naylor from RVAremix. I want everybody to visit RVAremix.org. It's a really cool music event that is starting September 17th, where you can get your creativity on with music. We want to thank our studio audience. We had a good one tonight. Yes. There was some dancing. There were some family members. It was incredible. Thank you guys so much for showing up in person and supporting local music. We have to thank everyone behind the scenes for making that magic happen. Carlos, Andrea, Paul, Eric, Billy, Charlie, Dave, and Ben. And very importantly, you at home for subscribing, for watching, for telling your friends. Make sure to follow us on all the social channels. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's In Your Ear Studio, Shockoe Sessions Live, the podcast, This Room Sounds Great. We're going to be back next Tuesday at 7:30 with the Chan Hall Experience. It's a jazz act. And then we're going to have someone here from the Folk Festival as well, telling us about the Folk Festival that is right around the corner. In the meantime, follow us on social. Also go to shockoerecords.com and sign up for the newsletter so you can keep abreast of all the things that we're working on. And yes, as Ben alluded to, we are partnering with the VMFA on their next big exhibit. I'll have info about that next week, but we are honored and delighted to be partnering with them. So please keep up with local music in the next week. And that's a wrap. Thank you. Woohoo! Yeah, it's weird sometimes if you can't hear yourself. And I have a bunch of stickers. Oh, awesome. Yeah, hand them out. Give me a couple. Perfect.
Which one's your favorite?
glow in the dark?
They might. I'm not sure
Oh,
if they do that.
let's grab one of those guys. Yeah,